Royalty Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. In the last episode, we beat Orangewood Land, and in this episode, we're going to Red Volcano. I think these volcanoes are a little more brownish than red. Let's burn some secrets, shall we? You know what's interesting? I haven't really talked about it yet, but when I played this game back in 2015, I didn't actually beat it. Me beating the game came a while later. Because there was a point in the game where I was just like, I give up, I don't want to be playing this game anymore. I have not been enjoying it. I am miserable. So I'm going to stop playing the game. Because, you know, that's what reasonable people do when they're not having fun. They... Oh, that makes me go down for some reason. Okay, just barely too slow to get that one up. Alright, sure. But yeah, like, so, I stopped playing the game, and then eventually came back. When did I come back to this game? Like, 2019? It was like 2019-ish. The one thing I can safely say is that it was before my gamepad broke. And so, I found out my gamepad broke when I recorded Gargoyle's Quest 2 on the NES Virtual Console, and that was 2020? So it was before then. So maybe like 2019? 2018, 2019 is like my general like guess for when I came back to the game. And at that point is when I like returned to the game, actually beat it, and then went ahead and did like all the 100%ing of it. So my first playthrough was technically sort of like 2 playthroughs in a sense. But yeah. Point is, why I'm bringing this up now is I remember that this volcano world was the last world I did before I was like, I give up, I don't want to play the game anymore. So, I do think I played this stage. I'm pretty certain the name... I'm not getting this. Yeah. Too slow, whatever. Fuck you. I feel like if you unlock a chest, the timer should stop. I feel like if... Because, like, there's no point in which you, like... Those stages are designed... to, like, you know... There's no point in which those stages aren't designed to, like, have the challenge be done at that particular point in time, you know? Well... I really thought he was gonna get stuck in the green goo. But apparently green goo is not gooable. Whatever. Any reason to come back over here now? Probably not. So yeah, this is the world in which I stopped. playing the game, basically. And that's really all I was reminded of. So I beat it. I stopped playing 6 out of 7 worlds in, which is kind of embarrassing. That, like, that's when I chose I had enough to stop. The ground's falling. The ground is falling? Well, I mean, I guess. One man's ceiling is another man's ground. No, I have to wonder. Is there value to limiting your ink? I gotta wonder that. Because, like, you're constantly moving anyway. I mean, I guess it would prevent you from doing stuff like this. But, like, I don't know. I have to wonder about that part of, like, the game design. Like, how much would the game design change, if at all, if you had unlimited ink? Like, would there be any difference at all? I feel like it would just mean that things are less... Frankly, they're less annoying. I don't know, like, Okay, so I saw that little thing, I was like, why the hell would there be a separate thing here? Maybe there's a secret. And no, there's no reason for it at all, it's just there to be there. And I killed myself for it. So isn't that lovely? But yeah, I'm just contemplating. It's like, you might be able to argue that, like, it would make it too easy. Yeah, like, why have both of those? I don't know. That's why it threw me off, because I was like, oh, this must exist for a reason. Maybe there's a little secret. And there wasn't a secret. You're back! The goose! Yeah, I like this little mini challenge. That was fun. Pop. The goose waits patiently for us. We didn't get a gold there, which is honestly kind of surprising me. I feel like I did well, but whatever. Again, one of the ways that getting a gold ranking can help is if you get all the chests and try to play the level again, because you get, I think, there are small bonuses, but you still get bonuses nonetheless for re-getting a chest. Back to the battleship. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just wondering, because, like, frequently a major annoyance, pretty much every moment, and also in Canada's Curse, too, is, like, lacking... I was just kind of curious, what happened if I sat there, and the answer is you lose out on a 1-up. Like, lacking things to walk on. I don't know. It just makes me wonder, like, how much would the game design change? Because, like, obviously it's an intentional part of the game design. So changing it would have consequences of some sort. And I don't want to just assume that I know better than professional HAL laboratory designers. It's like a mentality I'm trying to get better at. It's just like accepting that the design of something exists. And while obviously, yeah, sometimes things can, you know, go wrong. Other times it's like, sometimes it's easy to just go like, oh, why the hell would this ever be designed this way? And it's like, there's a very good reason why it's designed that way, and maybe you're just not thinking of it. So, like, my point is, like, I wonder, like, how much would the game design change if you had unlimited rainbow? Would it change at all? Would it make things too easy? Well, I don't know. It just makes me wonder. Because frequently one of my biggest annoyances is just like running out. And in some ways it almost does feel like a tiny bit of an artificial difficulty thing. But I don't know. Like, in other instances, like, they have like the rainbow things, and it's like, I'm just trying to think of like an example of like level gameplay where it's like it genuinely is really enhanced. By limiting, like, there's something that you can get from limiting the rainbow that you wouldn't get otherwise. I don't know, like, obviously I don't have every single level of this game memorized on hand. Oh! Okay. Didn't realize that was what was gonna happen there. Oh, hi. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm not like, this isn't even me complaining necessarily. I mean, yes, I have the annoyances here, but like, you can get annoyed at games you like, and you know, no matter what. There are things I get annoyed at in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Why do I... Okay, whatever. I tried to go for the 1-up, and I failed, and I accept the failure. So, I don't know. I'm intrigued by game design. What can I say? And so that's it. I just have to speculate. I have to postulate. I have to wonder. It's not even necessarily about... Well, I mean, like, okay, yes, it isn't about improvement, but I'm not trying to be like, this is the only way you could get an improvement. Huh. Isn't that gonna send me this way? I'm gonna go up. Ooh, wait, there's this over here. Sure. I'm probably gonna die on this one, because, like, number one, I feel like there are mechanics here with, like, these cannons that I'm not, like, quite getting. That is not the right way. This is what I get for not following my map. Give me that clock. Alright. Oh, I missed. Oh, right, yeah, because I made the mistake on the map, and I forgot that I made that mistake on the map. Oh well. Whatever. I mean, the benefit is that you don't actually need to get all of them in one go, obviously. Like, it feels like it's possible to, if you know what you're doing. But on a repeat playthrough, you can just go for the one thing that you missed. And it's easy. I made the mistake again of not getting my magical star spoils. Bop. Alright. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We got a waddle-doo. Alright, and the next level should be Volcanic Panic. Yep, this is the level that I stopped playing on. So I'm done with 2015 Ulti Zeta, and now it's time for 2019 Ulti Zeta. I should check my backlog already to find out when I actually beat this game. I have like recorded footage of like me getting like the "you beat the game 100% menu option, because I was just like, I wanted to preserve that. I don't think I recorded like the finale, but I recorded like just getting like that. I don't know, we'll see. If I have footage of it still, if I can find it, I will probably put it, I don't know, maybe I'll put it at the end of this episode. I don't know. Future Ulti can do what she wants. That's the beauty of being my own editor. See? This is like another little tiny thing of like just the annoyances of like not having permanent rainbow. Anyways, we're running away from like the lava. I don't know exactly how clear that is, but it is what we're doing. I think one thing I noticed just now is that, like, I always expect Kirby to turn around when he bumps into something like destructible like this. I think that can sometimes cause slight annoyances with like how I'm controlling, because I'm like expecting Kirby to react a different way than he actually does, you know? That's a bit. Don't fall into the pit. Yeah, and like there, I'm like, he hits the ceiling, and I'm just expecting him to like turn the other way, but then he doesn't. I don't know. There's like little minor things. There aren't even necessarily problems with the games, but things that I can absolutely see myself perceiving as problems, I guess. It's so weird how some of these are, like, really tight timers, and then some of them are just not. There's a weird, like, balance of, like, forgiveness with some of those. milk. Okay, well, that was just for a 1-up. But I'll take it. I always find that even for situations like that where I don't really need the 1-up, it's good to, like, kind of do what the game expects. Because not only is that, again, that's just, you know, engaging in good faith with the video game. But also, like, you can... Sometimes, like... Sometimes the game's design will be based around you doing things like that. So, like, it can often, like, time things up properly. Or just leave you in a better position, I don't know. Okay, well, getting a chest in that stage went relatively well, all things considered. And since that was the last chest, I also know that there's nothing for me to look for here. The stars, they go everywhere. Well, honestly, that's a fun stage. I like that stage. It's a shame that all these other stages lately have been auto-scrollers that have been much more annoying. Because that one was fun. I liked actually being in some level of control there, and it was well-paced. Ugh. Why'd I have to stop there? That one was actually good. Oh well. Alright, well, we know who we're fighting now. The Klaken and his Sea of Fire. I looked up at the TV screen and misread it as chicken. I'm ready for some fried chicken! Fried chicken is my favorite food. I really like it. So, I would eat lots of fried chicken. I've never actually eaten calamari, though. I'm not typically a huge seafood person anyway. But, like... You know how, like... there are a lot of foods where I'm, generally, willing to try things. Like, I'm a very picky eater. I won't pretend otherwise. I won't pretend I'm not. But I would say that I'm generally trying to do better about, like, my diet and, like, eating things more. Eating more things. I don't know. Point being for me is that, like, there are a lot of things that I am trying to eat and experiment with. But there are other things where I'm like, I haven't even tried it before, but, like, I kind of just don't want to try it. And for me... one of the things that I don't really want to try is... Sometimes there are just foods that I'm like, oh. Especially if it's like, oh, I know I don't think I would like the texture of a thing. That can really, like, bug me. But other times it's just like, if I look at a food and I'm like, I know what this food actually is, and I don't think I want to eat it, like, that's kind of just how it goes for me. So, calamari is like that for me. know? Like, knowing that it's an octopus, or squid, or whatever. Like, I don't care if it looks like an onion ring, if it's flavorful or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I could like the taste for all I know. And I probably would be fine about the texture. But something about, like, the idea of eating a squid tentacles, even if they're fried and look arguably fine. Like, if I didn't know what it was, I would eat it. And if you put a gun to my head, I could probably try it and taste a bite. But, like, knowing what it is, I'm like, I don't really want to try it. I'm good, you can have it. So it's like, I just kind of get that vibe, you know? I don't know. Are there foods that are like that for you guys? I don't know. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. There are a lot of things that I want to try and do better about, diet-wise, but, like, sometimes there are just some foods and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you. More for you. Anyways, Secret Diary. What do we got in Lava Land? Favorite foods. Kirby loves apples and cherries and hot dogs and pizza and snap peas, ice cream, blue punch, and grapes. But for me, I want a deluxe red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet parfait. Delicious. Funny that, like, I'm talking about food and then suddenly the next thing is all about food. Who wants to press such a bossy switch? Check out Kirby's friends from his home planet. They look weird. Waddle Doo with a mouse definitely does look weird. Also, shout out to Tuxedo Meta Knight. Honestly, the Kirby's Friends one is pretty much the only, like, worthwhile one. But the only, like, worthwhile Secret Diary page. Alright, well. That's it for that. So next time on Let's Play Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, we're gonna be on the finale. Because this is the last world. We don't even get a world of Drossia, it's just Purple Fortress ends with the finale. So, next time on Let's Play Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, it's time to get purpley.